Hey guys, and welcome back to another Green Army Away Days video. Today was the first game of the 2019-20 campaign as Argyle travelled up the country to play Crewe Alexandra at the Crewe Road Stadium.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay then, so for this match day we had to go by the A38 and M5. And for the last leg of the journey we used one of our away day tips, which we'll talk to you more about later in the video. Distance for those of you that drove to Crewe Road was a whopping 502 miles. And the home of the Railwaymen is Crewe Road, as said in the intro, has 10,153 capacity, with 1,700 of those being for the away fans. Okay, so now's the time for our away day tip. Our away day tip is to stop in Birmingham when we go to away games. It's only around 2.5 hours from Plymouth to 3.5 hours, depending on traffic. It gives you time to stop for a little bit of breakfast, and then getting the train cancels down the mileage you actually have to drive. And it actually works out a lot cheaper if you book in advance. You can get train tickets for an adult from around £7 to £15, depending on obviously the destination, which is a good price compared to how much it is from Plymouth. Okay, so you may have noticed that view has changed on this train from the last clip, where we got on the train. That's because train conductor Philip got on, and he was very upfront with us, told us just get off the train, and our train was cancelled. Little did we know that we only had around 30 seconds to run over to get this train, which actually took us to Crewe in the end, but luckily we got there in time. Okay, so after we departed the train platform, we found a nice little pub called the Corner Pub, I believe. It's around half a mile from the ground, half a mile from the railway station, and the atmosphere is absolutely rocking. I would have to guess how 500 Argyle fans were in that pub while we were there, and I have to say it was quite impressive the amount of noise we were making. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about the food here at Crewe Road. Now, I didn't get anything because, as you can see, the queue was massive. However, I did find out later on that the burgers were sold out, and it was around 20 minutes before kickoff that I actually found this out, so that's quite poor on Crewe's behalf. But yeah, here's the prices. So Crewe is made up of 3 main stands. You have here to our left the railway end, then you have the main stand opposite the away end, with on our right being the Crewe Road end. The Matchday programme was £3, and it had quite a lot about Argyle inside, which a lot of clubs don't do anymore. And before you knew it, here are the teams emerging from the tunnel. The Argyle lineup for today was Alex Palmer, Callum McFadzean, Scott Wotton, Niall Canavan, Gary Sawyer, Joe Riley, Danny Mayer, Anthony Sarcevic, Joe Edwards, Joel Grant and Byron Moore. And may I just say, what a performance from Alex Palmer on his debut. Okay, so let's delve into the action here. Crewe had a failed attempt of a corner, which was cleared relatively easily, and here you see the story of most of the game. Joel Grant and Byron Moore using their pace to their advantage as we made an effort to go up the other end. Okay, so I did forget to record the first goal's reaction just because it was an absolute screamer and I was just celebrating it. Okay then, so in the 24th minute, 20 minutes after Callum McFadzean opened up the Pilgrims goal scoring account for the 2019-20 season, Joel Grant curled in a delightful goal from just outside the area into the bottom left corner of the Ascalon's net, catching the Crewe keeper off guard and putting us 2 up. Here come the Crewe players for the second half, and I have to mention that their number 7, forget what his name is now, but he was looking particularly good. And so was number 10, Charlie Kirk. Perry NG was very good at the back as well. I do think Crewe, although they lost 3-0 to us today, I don't think they'll be struggling all season. Total attendance at Gresty Road this afternoon was 5,273, with just shy of 1,700 of that number being from Argyle. Most of the second half, I'm not going to lie, was Crewe dominance. However, in the last 20 minutes, we came back into the game again as Crewe began to tire. Here, new signing Jose Baxter whipped in a cross. It failed to find anybody in the area, but it found him back again on this left flank. Connor Grant then got the opportunity to hit a low cross in, which Taylor missed an absolute sitter. I think we all know what happened in the 93rd minute, 3 minutes into injury time. Left wing back Callum McFadzia made a smashing run up the left hand side. Danny Mayer laid it off to him on the left side of the penalty area, and a powerful shot beat Jaskalainen at his near post despite the keeper getting a hand to it. And then it was full time, Crewe 0, Plymouth Argyle 3. But I'm just going to let you enjoy the post-match atmosphere. And after soaking up the atmosphere after the game, it was time to go home. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you at Newport in 2 weeks' time. And until then, keep it green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.